I was born in a small rural town. My mother worked as a middle school teacher and my father was a construction worker. We were a pretty normal family in a pretty normal town. At least everything was normal up until my 12th birthday. After that day, nothing was ever the same again. Late that evening, I could hear music playing but couldn't discern where it came from, almost as if it was playing inside my head. Despite being afraid of the dark, I felt compelled to walk out in the night. The urge was so strong that I was unable to resist it. I put on the blue dress I had gotten as a birthday present. On my way out, I peeked into my parents' bedroom. They could not have heard the music, as they were both sound asleep. When I had left our house, I saw more children outside. They were all the age between maybe 4 or 5, up to maybe 15 years old, and they were all girls. Everyone was walking slowly towards the forest at the outskirts of our town. We all knew that the forest was off limit for us children, but we were all drawn there by something. It was as if my feet were moving by themselves. Some of the girls walked alone and others in smaller groups, but none of them said anything. The closer we got to the forest, the clearer I could hear the music. And it was beautiful, unlike anything I had ever heard before. Unlike anything I've heard since as well. As we got closer to the forest, more girls started to show up, from all over the city. There were so many of us, probably several hundred girls. When I got to the edge of the forest, I saw a large, beautiful butterfly. It was orange and gold. It was almost as if it was glowing in the dark, like a firefly. I stopped to watch it flutter in the air in front of me, mesmerized by the intricate patterns on its wings. I can't say for how long I stood there watching the butterfly, but when I looked up, I was all alone. All the other girls were gone. The music was also gone, and all of a sudden the forest was all quiet, dark, and cold. That was probably what saved me that night. I didn't see any of the girls, or anyone at all, the rest of that night. I don't know what happened to them, but none of them was ever seen again. That night, all girls between the age of 5 and 15 disappeared from our town. Everyone but me. People ask me what happened that night, but I honestly don't know. And shortly after, me and my family moved from that town. And now, 15 years later, I'm on my way back there. If I'm ever going to be able to stop blaming myself, I have to find out what happened that night. Maybe someone is still out there,